Yeah. I'm from the middle finger, I'm from the east side. Yeah, shit. Bitch still on EA. Brick City. Yeah. Licks. All that shit. Sticks. All this shit.
Yes, people, welcome back to another live stream. This is your Game Week 1 match preview. We're back. Game Week 1, Premier League football returns. More pain for me, for fuck's sake. But anyways, listen, I think everyone's looking forward to it. We are one sleep away until... Actually, no, sorry. Let me correct myself. 3 sleeps away until the proper football returns. No, mine and Arsenal. But I'll leave that for the later on. But you know what? I'm not by myself tonight. We've got a busy panel tonight. We've got a few numbers on. Let me start adding them. Let me not waste any time. First is my co-host, Manny. How you doing, Manny?
Yes, all good, son. Very good evening to you. And at least now my microphone seems to be working. And looking forward to this. Obviously, as you've mentioned, the United Arsenal game will probably be at the very end where you and I will get to lock horns. But it's good football is coming back. I wouldn't call it proper football. I do love international football a lot more. Italian 90 was my first tournament. But hey, football is football. And I can't wait for this weekend.
Yeah, likewise. I can't wait until we smash Arsenal. But let me start adding more people in. I know they are waiting patiently. The next panel is Joe. How you doing, Joe?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Russ. All right, Manny. Hope you're all good.
I'm all good, man. I'm all good. How's Bromley, mate? How's Bromley?
Just a messy night, mate. Just a messy night.
No, I still can't believe it. You know, I mean, we'll probably lose to Grimsby United, but it's fine, man.
Yeah, we haven't got a good record against teams in like League Two because this time last year we lost to Wimbledon, so it just didn't surprise me.
Yeah, no worries. I'll put the link down in the chat. Don't worry. Let me just put the link in the chat and you can join from there. But yeah, Chelsea fan, big up. Yep, says big up Boris in the panel, big up yourself, and yep, smash that like button. Yes, smash it because Premier League's back. Smash it. Yeah, smash it.
Smash it.
Okay, right. The next panel. Commiserations last night, but like I said to you off stream, if Frank had done it, he would have gotten the sack on that night. But Harry, mate, big up.
Yeah. Actually, I know we lost the game in the end on penalties, but I was quite happy with that.
You lot was fantastic.
Fantastic.
Like
Frank is leagues above that fat cunt we had before. Sorry, but it's...
Hey, listen, Harry. The time to judge Frank will be at the end of the season. And I did watch the game, but let me tell you something. PSG's defense was absolutely woeful. I couldn't even believe the number of times you just, ripped them apart, especially on the counter. And
that was the game.
I'll tell you what.
Was it the game plan? That was the game plan to play on the counter. Like it was obvious.
That might perhaps have been the case, but you've also got to consider that. Listen, at the end of the day, it's not about how you play; it's about whether or not you win. And Frank still wasn't able to win. So let's see if he does something this season and the following seasons.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I was happy with the performance. All I was saying is that it's good to have a competent manager in because the last manager was not competent at all. I know we won a trophy, but he shouldn't have been in the club as long as he was.
Scammed it, man. I don't know how Tottenham won us.
Oh, look at the Manchester United fan with his sour grapes.
Big up to you, Bobby. Says good off. Yeah, good to see you, Bobby, man. It's been a while, man. I'll hit you up afterwards and see if we can do something. But yeah, big up to you, Bobby. And then Elijah just has
big up.
Elijah, man. Right, there's still a few people I need to add. Ladimus, how are you doing, brother? You good?
Hello, people.
Ladimus, good to see you.
I think Chelsea life. You're enjoying Chelsea life, aren't you? Maresca Ball. Oh. Anyways, Bobby says, Is that? Ah, come on, man. Nah, mate. It's a pencil. It's a pencil drawing, mate. It's not real. It's a pencil drawing, mate. Yeah, one of those ones in primary days. I think Landon Messi, you were drawing, mate. Don't worry. Next one. He's making his debut. Alfie, big up to you, Alfie. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me on the show. A lot to talk about tonight, and yeah, looking forward to the new season.
Yeah, big up to you. Let the people know what team you support, by the way, because I think some of them don't know.
Well,
So.
I support Luton Town. Obviously, 2 seasons ago since we've been in the Prem, and we've fallen from grace quite a bit. But yeah, hopefully we can return back to the glory lands very soon.
Yeah, let's see. And the return, the Arsenal sway, or whatever that surname I had for him, and it's MK the Don.
Yes, fellas, how we all doing? It's been a while.
Yeah,
It's been a
boy.
while. Thank God I missed Spurs winning that bloody trophy. That's first things first, you know. Oris, why did United have to let me down so bad?
I don't know.
Like,
I
thank
do
God
not
for
know.
PSG, man. But yeah, big up everyone.
Blame
for the
Mason
final.
Mount, not me.
It's good to be back. Yeah, you're right, Mason Mount. How's it doing?
No, not me. I'm saying blame because he's starting that final. That absolute wally, but I don't know.
Nah, you can't blame someone with the first name like mine, you know. You can't blame a Mason. That's not how it goes.
But yeah, man, listen, we're officially one sleep away until Premier League returns, and tomorrow night we've got Liverpool versus Bournemouth. I think, obviously, with Bournemouth, they've lost the whole back four because Kirkus is gone. Oh, so mic issues. As I was saying, Kirkus is gone. Hoyson is gone. That centre back that went to PSG. How do you say his name?
Zabani.
Zabani, yeah.
There's another one that's gone.
You could say Kepa.
Oh,
They lost the whole back line,
Running.
haven't they?
Kepa.
The whole back line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you technically could.
Yeah, that's
That's my goalkeeper right there. Come on, my bench warmer.
But yeah, Liverpool Bournemouth prediction. Let's get into it. But yeah, I'm just gonna say 2-0 Liverpool for me, Manny, because I don't see Bournemouth winning this.
yeah. You know, I've gone for 3-1 Liverpool, if only because Bournemouth don't really have the best of records at Anfield. But you know, we shouldn't be too quick to write off Bournemouth because although they have lost a few defenders, they've also replaced them well, including recently getting this chap named Diakite from Lille, who was obviously a big part of their Conference League and Champions League campaign, so he does have some decent pedigree. They've replaced Kirkers with this chap named Truffert, I think. You could say he enjoys the truffles, perhaps. And they're going to find some ways to shore up that defense, but they also do have that attacking and that midfield core still very much there. The only problem is they're coming up against the Liverpool team, defending champions. I can only see a 3-1. They'll score, no clean sheet for Alisson, but Liverpool are just going to run away with it.
Yeah, big up to you, Mr. B. He's just joined in
big up,
now.
lads.
Big up,
How you
Mr. B.
doing? All right?
Always on time.
Yeah.
Big up to you, man. Punctuation
Yeah,
10-10.
Was it Harry there, isn't it? Harry?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man. What happened yesterday? Bloody Super Tommy Frank should have had a trophy, man. What happened
Get Mr. B and Harry together.
Yeah.
It only happens to Spurs.
You should have had that trophy, you know? 2-0
Yeah, we should
up.
have had that trophy, but you know the bench is really bad. So
I know, haven't it? You should be able to be there.
well, it's just me. No, it's just me. What?
What
Oh my god!
are you doing,
Yeah,
man?
we should have won that.
Oh, no.
But anyway,
Yeah, that's enough. We're all getting a bit sick here, mate. You doing that? I'm gonna throw up in a minute.
Yeah. I know, Mr. B. Mr. B, you're fuming that Thomas Frank. You're fuming that Thomas Frank didn't even have a trophy, mate. Yeah, he's not even yours anymore. So why do you care?
Well, we're not having him back, by the way.
Going in on Thomas Frank.
You'll start with him now, Spurs, by the way. You'll start with him. So that's it. So,
Oh my God.
You know, if you win
But
Well, you're
that,
going down, so you're getting relegated this year. So
oh, here we go. Here we go. Right,
Flip, flip,
okay,
Relegation.
okay, right. I'm not forgetting that.
Look, 10 minutes in, the rest has already got
To
a
be
clip
fair,
already.
you still
I'm
have not
not
replaced the
forgetting that,
Burmo,
bro.
so I would not be. Mr. B, you haven't replaced the Burmo yet, so.
Well, we're still trying to.
I can't
We
lie.
miss-
Who?
Mr.
we
B.
miss
Trying
that.
to sign, man.
Mr. B, I've got more hope in Sunderland surviving relegation than Brentford at the moment, mate.
Well, the thing is, I got them to stay up.
There's
by
a
the way.
clip for you, Horace.
So I actually got them to stay up, Sunderland. So
Yeah,
you never know.
I've got them
But-
to stay up and
Why is
Brentford to go
everyone
down.
mocking Brentford, man? Big up to Brentford, man. That's my
Yeah.
Hounslow team.
Is that Luton Town fan there? Is that him talking? Because
Yeah, I'm here.
no,
Hello.
it's Arsenal. He's an Arsenal fan.
Which one?
I
Which one?
thought it was a Luton Town
It's
fan.
me.
Well, this one.
Right, hold on.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
he's
no,
good, he's
yeah. Oh, that bloody idiot.
Keep the camera on, man.
Yeah,
The rules are cameras on you. Yeah?
No, he's all right.
Right, we're going
Okay,
off topic now.
all right. Enough with the name calling. Let's continue.
I
yeah?
said I would not show my face until Spurs go 17 years without a trophy again.
I thought that Luton fan was going to be in here. I was going to say,
Is
he
it?
can't
He
play.
is
He's
here.
here. He's
I'm
here.
here. Hello. I'm here.
Yeah, Alfie, meet Mr. B. He's never on time for streams. Mr. B, meet
Yeah,
Alfie.
yeah. You up, bro?
Hello, Mr. B.
Yeah,
a
right,
pleasure.
man. So where are you off to? Where you been on holiday or something now?
Why are we getting personal?
I've flown in today.
Oh, flown in. Oh, what's a Luton?
Yeah, I've just flown in today. Yeah, sadly.
Disasters.
Mr. Baby's going on holiday.
Mate, listen.
Yeah, I am actually. I'm going away next month, so looking forward to it, mate.
Is there any
Really?
news on the fix
Not
with the
going
away
to
fans?
Bournemouth.
'Cause- Is there any news that are you guys fixing the away fans? Because people can see like people having showers for the windows, mate. Is there any fix to that? Yeah, because if I'm going to Luton away, then I'm seeing someone having a shower from the house, mate. What's going on?
Yeah. When I went in, so we can also see that from our concourse. We saw someone doing the washing up. Yeah, we can see someone doing the washing up. So.
United Stadium with pissed
Yeah,
off.
I think it's quite unique.
Hey,
I think it's quite unique.
Mr. B, yeah. Just because
We'll obviously miss it when we move.
But anyways.
Yeah.
Oh my god, almost ended the stream. Liverpool Bournemouth, Joe, score prediction.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Manny. I think 3-1. I mean, a couple of years ago, Liverpool won the game 9-0 against Bournemouth, but obviously they've improved massively since then. Obviously, they replaced Kepa with Petrovic as well. So yeah, I'm gonna say 3-1. I think Bournemouth will score first, but then I think Liverpool will just be too good.
Fair enough. Badmus, you agree with that?
I'm going 2-0 Liverpool.
Same as mine. Harry?
3-1 Liverpool. The same as the other two.
Mr. B?
Well, I was give my prediction yesterday, Horace, if you remember that one. I said 4-1 Liverpool, and I'm sticking to that. 4-1. Yeah. Beat Bournemouth.
Cool.
Fresh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And Alfie?
I'd love it if they fresh Bournemouth. I do. Kevin Keegan.
I'm gonna go with what Mr. B said. I reckon 4-1. Obviously Bournemouth have lost a lot of key players, and Liverpool will just outclass them in every criteria, if I'm honest. So I think it should be a walk in the park for Liverpool.
Yeah, definitely.
It'd be interesting they haven't got Gravenberch.
Is he injured?
No, he got sent off, didn't he, last game of the season?
I forgot about that.
They still got great lot of players, though.
Oh, yeah.
It won't matter, will it? Won't matter without
I think
him there,
Gravenberch is their key midfielder, to be fair, but they've got Endo.
Endo will probably come in and replace him, I would say.
Or Curtis Jones. Probably put Curtis Jones.
And it'd be Endo the road for Bournemouth when he comes on, yeah.
But yeah,
against Palace, they put Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones in that DM roles. So
they could.
I'm not going to Bournemouth on holiday. Can't stand them. bastard.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right, moving on to the next game. Villa Newcastle. Manny, would you like to say your prediction?
Yes, if you recall, Orest, I said that this would probably end in a 2-2 draw. You know, Aston Villa were predicted to, have a few struggles with PSR. It was looking like that they would sell some players. I think news has broken in the last few hours that Jacob Ramsey will be making the trip from Birmingham to St James's Park. So it's going to be a little bit of a disappointment for him because he was, of course, one of their bright youngsters, but maybe Emery didn't feel as though he was, progressing as quickly as he would have liked. But Villa are still trying to, make sure they have a really good squad. They haven't had to sell Watkins or any of their other star players. As far as Newcastle are concerned, they've obviously lost Isak. I think that deal has now been done. So could we see Isak play against Bournemouth? It's a possibility, but he won't be playing for Newcastle. And they will have a drop-off, but Newcastle have had this knack of being able to really put the fear into Aston Villa, which is why I'm not confident of Aston Villa winning. But having said that, it probably wouldn't be a surprise because Newcastle, in all likelihood, might end up starting a certain Aaron Ramsdale in goal. And the only reason why I can think of that is that Eddie Howe just loves the boy too much. And he's a glutton for punishment. Seriously. I can just imagine, that boy, trying to look for some pigeons over there at Villa Park and then being distracted and and then flapping at a few. The only problem is Aston Villa might concede a few if the defense doesn't maintain its concentration. Torres over Mings. Oh boy. And of course, Emi Martinez is suspended for this game, but he will be back to play against. He will be back to play against Brent. He will be back to play against Brentford, Mr. B. So I'm looking for a clean sheet for him in that game.
Can I
it will
why
be.
he got suspended,
It will be Marco Bizzo will be playing, and
Right.
the reason. There's no need for me to tell you. You know the reason. He was sent off last game of the season, just like Gravenberch, and yeah. But this is interesting. I'm going for a 2-2 draw because I just don't know if Aston Villa can really shake off the all of the fear and the insecurity. But if they can get a win, this could be a great start for their season, given that they got Newcastle and Crystal Palace as their first home games.
Okay then, Joe.
Is the Isak deal done then? Sorry, Orest. Is that done deal? Has it gone through? Has it gone through?
It's not a done deal. It's not a done deal.
I don't think so.
Mr. B, stop looking at the sun, man.
No.
David
I'm saying what Manny said. What Manny said. He said about.
Manny said it, not Mr. B.
Yeah, I did say it, and I was reading a few headlines. Maybe that might have been, incorrect news or whatever, but it probably might be done before this weekend. Tomorrow's the deadline, I believe.
He's going to bet 50 million then.
For him to play, he has to register by 12 o'clock tomorrow, right? Or not?
Who is this? For who?
Isak.
For someone to play on the weekend, they need to register by midday tomorrow.
I thought it was 12 o'clock today.
So Eddie Howe said already.
Yeah, no, I mean, you look at these two teams, obviously I think Biff will sick respect to. I mean, Villa probably say they got robbed against United last game of the season. Newcastle, I think, like Manny said, with Jacob Ramsey going to Newcastle, his debut against his former team. Bowlesy Villa apparently missing Morgan Rogers. I don't know if it's about it. He got an ankle injury, so I don't know if it's really severe. I'm not sure. And like Newcastle is Isak. So for me, I'm going to go 2-1 Villa, even though they haven't got Martinez in goal.
Fair enough. The chat says, Joseph says Villa 1-1 against Newcastle. Yeah, Bobby K says 2-2. So he agrees with Mania. Ledimus, what do you think, Villa versus Newcastle?
I'm going 2-2 draw.
3 2-2s. Harry, are you going to make 4 2-2s?
I'm going with 3-2 to Villa. I think this game will have more goals than people think. Mainly because, Villa missing Martinez and Newcastle, I think, are quite unstable now because of the Isak situation. So I don't know who they're going to play out front. Like, I don't know if Wilson's still there or not. Like, I don't know. Because they played Gordon, I think, in like a preseason friendly or something.
Probably play Lang.
Wilson's gone. He's gone to Newcastle, to West Ham.
Yeah, so they'll play Gordon up front or something like that. I don't
That's
know.
what they'll do.
Yeah, so I think they're going to struggle. I still think they'll score. Like I said, I think they'll score 2 goals, but I think they'll lose 3-2. I think this is Villa's day to beat them.
Yeah.
But they've got 2 left wingers like Murphy at right wing, and then left wing you got Gordon and Barnes. They can play. One of them can play striker, and probably, like you say, it'll probably be Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who else they're going to put up front. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with the 2-1 Villa. I said that one on my stream yesterday, so I'm sticking with that 2-1 Villa. I just think Emery and that's just got have too much. Newcastle in disarray a bit at the moment. Nobody wanting to go there for some reason. So I think Villa might just come out on top here again. So,
yeah.
Yep.
Fair enough. Alfie?
I'm going to go the opposite of all of you. I'm going to go for a boring 1-0 win to Villa. Only because they've had a decent Champions League and obviously not missing out on many key players apart from maybe Martinez. But obviously the Ezak situation, Newcastle hasn't helped them at all. And it may, leave them out with a goal-scoring threat. So, yeah, 1-0 Villa.
1-0 Villa, fair enough. Okay, then. Interesting sort of predictions from us. Moving on to the next game. Let me see if I missed anything from the chat. Yeah, big up to AFC always. Oh, he's giving it. There's champions Liverpool, second Man City, third Chelsea, fourth Arsenal. And then he says Villa to Newcastle. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I mean, AFC always. If you missed our predictions, table predictions, go check it out. You're gonna be intrigued to say who I said for champions, but I just believe that they will win it. And yeah,
you didn't say Sunderland, did you?
No, I said Chelsea.
Why Chelsea?
Yes, Joe.
What's
with Ipswich, man?
Sorry, that's my Chelsea.
Mr. B's Premier League predictions, mate.
You're the club of champion, mate. Yeah. Why not?
No.
Why not Chelsea?
I feel like a fraud in this anyway.
You got the squad depth for it, Ladmus. Yeah. No excuses. Yeah.
Oh,
you got your attack, mate. Your attack's clicking. Midfield's clicking. Defense, it's clicking as well, mate. Yeah. Chelsea, mate.
I disagree. We're not winning the league. But thanks.
Yeah,
you don't think so?
No.
World Club champions, isn't it?
Well, top 4? You think top 4, top 3 then?
We'll finish third.
Fair enough. Right, next game. Brighton versus Fulham. I mean, mix of 2 teams. I mean, Brighton, they won't have Baleba for this game. We all know why. Let me start off with Joe first. Joe, what's your score prediction?
Is Baleba definitely not playing, or are you just winding up? Is his hinges on my prediction here?
I don't think he plays.
He thinks United are getting him very soon. No, it's not happening yet.
I think, like you say, I think Brighton have got had a good window. I mean, they got that Belgium left back.
Do you know about Baleba? The price for him will be apparently 130 mil.
Yeah,
that's what I heard as well.
That will make him the most expensive. That'll make him the most expensive Premier League transfer.
But why is it expensive?
I'm willing to do anything for. But pause. But I'm willing to break the bank for him. So if it's 130, 140,
it's crazy money.
And who are you gonna partner Baleba with in midfield?
Bruno.
Well, knowing Almiron, he's gonna put him and Bruno, but that's not gonna work for me. What I'll do is Baleba mainly, but he's not gonna do that.
Baleba mainly also wouldn't work, but
it would.
It wouldn't.
But yeah, let's see. But for me, there's a lot of rumors saying that United are going to have put the bid already. I ain't believing none until the big accounts like Ornstein says it. So until there's credible sources, but we are in talks with him, with his agents. I do believe it will happen because obviously if it weren't going to happen, we wouldn't be talking for Brighton for a few days now. So let's see. I think Baleba wants us. I think he's pushing for the move. So let's see. AFC always says, I'm surprised that Chelsea didn't go for Keller and now Donnarumma. I mean...
Go for who?
Keller. We got him anyway. We got Keller.
Keller and I mean, Chelsea don't need
Kelleher, isn't it?
Oh, Kelleher. Listen, we'll see how good the guy actually is.
That's your Irish boy, man.
I don't.
The B's got him anyway. The B's got him.
I don't rate Kelleher. I think he's massively overrated. But we'll see how he does that. We'll see how he does at Brentford. But I think Kelleher is overrated.
But with Brighton Fulham, I'm going to go 1-1.
I can't get that.
Because they've not got Malay, but I think you'll be two teams. Can't see each other out.
I've watched Kelleher for years. I think the big part is the fact that he's had Van Dijk and Konate and stuff like that ahead of him. That's what makes
he's not great on Flecken, I'll tell you that. Not great on Flecken, mate. Big time.
However, we'll see. Kelleher now, he's playing in a team where he doesn't have the world-class centre-backs in front of him. So we'll see how good he actually is. But I see him play for the and he flatters to deceive every time, though. I'm not impressed.
You know what? I'll put Chelsea third, mate. I'm going to put Chelsea down now, man. I'm going to get him down. Okay. I'll put them third.
Putting Chelsea down won't make Kelleher a good goalkeeper, bro.
Well, no. You know, he is a good keeper, man. Come on. What was he? He's the Irish international.
He's even.
We've got some bomber from Harry. Bomber news. Go on, Harry, say it.
Oh no! I just saw just now on Twitter, Forrester in talks with Douglas Luiz.
Douglas Luiz. Okay. Ooh. Fair enough, Forrest. Okay. Right. Joe, did you say your prediction for this game, Axel?
I'm gonna go 1-0.
1-0. Fair enough. Manny.
I gave my prediction yesterday on Mr. B's stream. 2-2. It's going to be very hard to, pick a winner between either of these teams.
Oh, guys.
What's my drummer calling, man?
What is that ringtone?
That ringtone, oh my god. Right. Prime. Latimer, sorry. Prediction. Brighton Fulham.
Brighton Fulham. 2-0 Fulham.
Okay.
Hello. You can hear me now?
Orest, mate.
What's going on?
What is it? Orest?
I think he's just been murdered.
You guys hear me?
No, not you.
No, but you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Oh, well, right. I'll go 3-1 Fulham.
I'll take 2-1
Fulham. Next to me?
I think Fulham will just about do it. Yeah.
Who's that next to me? The white icon.
Ladimus. Luton guy.
Oh, yeah. Prediction?
Yeah, okay.
Huh?
Well, I reckon it'll be boring, It'll be a ball fest. I reckon because Brighton have lost João Pedro, 1-0 Fulham.
Yeah.
Right, I'm back.
That's just my opinion. João Pedro was a very instinctive striker.
Yep.
He's quality, man. Quality.
I'm back now. Who did I miss? Harry, did you say a prediction?
I said 2-1 to Fulham.
Yeah,
That's my prediction.
We're up to Mr. B.
I did actually put 2-1 Brighton, but I'm going 1-1 this time. I'm actually going to go change that to 1-1.
Fair enough. Alfie? Alfie?
That's it.
I
reckon 1-0. Yeah, I reckon 1-0. I reckon it's 1-0. Fulham.
I took over for this guy.
I reckon it's 1-0.
Flair, have you said yours as well?
Mate, I've done them all. You just got Mackie's Wi-Fi.
What's
wrong over the responsibilities whilst your bloody Mackie's Wi-Fi keeps cutting out.
Right,
donut, mate.
Here we go again.
Here's the Mackies.
Change to 4G.
Joe, Ipswich lost. Anyways, Sunderland versus West Ham. Guys, Albanian Wi-Fi is brilliant. But anyway, Sunderland versus West Ham. Mr. B, let me start with you first, Mr. B. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going for 2-1 West Ham. This one.
Harry?
Just to nick it.
I'm going 2-1 Sunderland.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Alfie?
Alfie!
I think you can hear you,
Jesus Christ.
He sounds like a mum calling for dinner.
He's shouting.
Right.
Alfie!
I mean, the voice needs to be a bit lighter, but whatever.
Oh.
Well, I reckon Sunderland win. 2-1.
Did Flay wake you up from your sleep?
No, I'm eating, bro. I'm literally multitasking. I'm eating and on here, so.
Fair enough. I mean, Mr. B has done worse things, so you know.
Oh my God.
I mean,
RS, that's uncalled for, son.
That's
You
up,
do
man.
not.
Yeah.
You don't out
My
people
God.
like that.
my gentleman.
What did you do? What did you do?
My
Oh,
gentleman. Even my
What
gentleman,
is he on about?
they don't say it.
Oh, well. Yeah, well, if only,
Anyways.
mate. Starts to be a fine thing, you know. But
Is Maya
Oh,
Jama not
yeah.
dating Ruben Diaz?
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Huh?
Harry's got it. He's got her in that room.
Yeah, I
mate.
think she's dating. I
You
think
can
she's
see
dating
Mr. B
Ruben
still
Diaz.
from behind.
She is dating Ruben Diaz. Right, Flair, Sunderland, West Ham.
It'll be a good match, to be fair. To be honest with you, I'm going to be. It might be a hot take, but I think West Ham, have they been here in the transfer window? Would you say that they've made signings enough to compete? Like they had a poor season last season, not to West Ham standards, really. So I'm going to go 2-0 Sunderland because I think they've been cooking in the transfer window. I'm expecting morale at that squad is very, very high right now. West Ham, on the other hand, we haven't seen them really bring much players in that's going to make a difference to how they were last season. So, of course, they got Lucas Paquetá is coming back. How he's going to do regarding fitness because he's been out for a very long time. I'm going to go for a Sunderland win.
Fair enough. Joe?
Yeah, no, I'm basically the same as Josh. I was trying to agree with West Ham. Like, yes, they signed obviously that Juve, Walker Peters, that Hermanson, but I think you still need a lot more players. I think, like you said as well, West Ham had a terrible season. Sunderland, again, I think they've done really well. I mean, I think it's that Stadium of Light. I think the crowd will be buzzing. So for that, I'm going to go 2-1 Sunderland.
You got Xhaka, don't forget.
Yeah, Super Granit Xhaka.
Yeah.
He's the
That's my
captain,
boy.
isn't he?
That's my boy.
He's the
Granit
captain of
Xhaka.
They're
Sunderland,
playing in
isn't he?
Titanic, mate.
I think it's a good signing for them because they need Premier League experience, and he was a captain of Arsenal. I hate to say it, like I think it's a good signing for Sunderland. I think
He's a captain now as well, which is
He's the captain of Sunderland
Yeah.
as well. They're
I
appointed
mean,
him
like,
this
he's
season.
more of a leader than some of the leaders we have at Tottenham. To be honest. Anyway, I had to say it. But
So it's a shrewd
To be
move,
fair,
really.
I would
he's a
have
great
given it
man,
to
a
Mickey
good
Van.
move, yeah.
I would have given it to Mickey
Yeah,
Van
good
de Ven
move.
for captain. But that's another topic for another stream.
We gave it to Romero
Um,
anyway.
Ramona's awful. Money, your score prediction?
I think Mr. B might remember that I predicted a West Ham win because, look, you know, a lot of people have been pretty much hyping up Sunderland, saying that they made some great business in the transfer market. But apart from Granit Xhaka, the only other people they might have signed, as I said, are, you know, very solid professionals who have experience in the Championship or thereabouts. I don't really recognize any players who have
Simon Adringa.
Good call. That's a very good one.
Yeah.
But I just think, though, that with the added, you know, all of this publicity, there will be a bit too much pressure. And don't get me wrong, West Ham are going to be on a hiding to nothing, and Potter could very well find himself in trouble if things don't go very well. But I just think that West Ham will be a lot more determined to make sure they start better. And, you know, when you replace Alphonse Areola with Mads Hermansen, the Herminator, you do add quite a bit of strength in the back, especially with Lucas Fabianski gone. I think West Ham are just going to have a little bit too much for Sunderland, and this might be a step too far. And the sad part is we're going to be seeing a sort of a period where all these teams that come up from the Championship are going to end up going back down because they just can't really, handle the pressure. And Joe, I have to say this: I did like watching Ipswich in parts. I thought that they really lent a great deal, but in the end, I just think that they were lacking in a few areas and they had to go down. And that's the same with some of the with the other teams. I think Burnley, are dead in the water. Leeds, they're going to show some fight as well. Sunderland, I just think the expectations might be a little bit too much, and I think West Ham will end up starting with a win. I think I've gone for a 2-1 win. I think Mr. B might remember that.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, you did, yeah.
See, one thing, Manny, is what I'd say is that we've seen, as you said, that they're getting a lot of publicity and everything like that, but we saw with when Brentford first came up, they made them that they were supposed to be going back down. Everybody said they've never been in the Premier League before, they're going to go straight back down, and that's it. But no, they made them additions that can, and they had a very, very good season in their first season. They beat us 2-0 on the opening day of the season. Yeah. So we can't rule out Sunderland because they took a leaf out of Brentford's book. Forest as well have done the exact same thing. Yeah. So judging by what we've seen in the past, I think that we can safely say that they're going to be up very high this season, Sunderland.
I'm not going to say. Go ahead. Sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
I was going to say I was going to give Brentford a lot of credit because they didn't really spend that much in their first season compared to someone like a Forest did. Forest literally splashed all that thing, took a gamble, and it paid out.
He went down.
Yeah, but Brentford. So sorry, Manny, you carry on. So.
No. Those are valid points. Both you and Flair have made some very good points. And listen, I mean, I would like to see a promoted team, stay up, and Brentford do deserve credit. And Flair's right. Brentford started brilliantly, and they maintained everything. And I think a certain Christian Eriksen had a role to play in that. Will have fond memories of him, and Oris too. And I've always rated Eriksen as a quality player. Look, I would like to see at least one of the promoted teams stay up. I just don't know if that will necessarily happen. And I think we just love the romance of the championship teams coming up and staying there. We love it too much, and we're overjoyed if that can happen. The only problem is, in recent years, Brentford have proven to be, an exception to the rule. But Brentford definitely deserve credit for staying in the Premiership. And that's why I don't agree with any naysayers who are saying that Brentford will be going down. Far from it. I wouldn't mind seeing Sunderland staying up. I would like to see them stay up. I just don't know if that'll happen. But let's see what happens. These are predictions. We're always proved wrong.
No laughing. Those other guys are laughing, Manny. I'm not having it. You're laughing at what you were saying, mate. I agree with you 100%.
I'm not laughing at what I'm saying. I'm not laughing at anything.
No, I'm not you. The other guys here, they're laughing about it. No, man.
Remember, Mr. Jenkins, always remember, as I say, they who laugh last, laugh the longest.
Exactly.
Yeah, Harry. Anyway.
Soon see Place Tottenham having a laugh.
The reason why I'm laughing, right? Brentford are not going to go down. I don't know where this myth came from that Brentford.
15th place United having a laugh.
Hang on, Mr. B. I'm trying to defend your teammate. Yeah, listen. Just because I understand that you lost in Burma. You're gonna lose Wissa. You've lost Flecken, which is a good news. That's not bad. That's good.
I think Norgard's the biggest myth, actually. I think Norgard's such an understated myth because the guy was bloody captain.
He's already doing well for Arsenal as well. And they don't want it. They didn't want him. The Arsenal fans didn't really want him.
I would have taken him.
Right. I think last prediction, Latimus, Sunderland vs West Ham. What do you reckon?
Sunderland v West Ham. 2-1 West Ham.
2-1 West Ham. Fair enough. I think I said Sunderland to win here. I think, Mr. B, if you remember, I did say a big score now for this one. I'm gonna keep it as well. 4-1 Sunderland.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, man.
I think Sunderland have got a good chance. The others, better chance than
Potter's
the
in the
others.
get smacking, mate. Yeah. Graham Potter, mate. But
I
anyways,
think Leeds and
moved
Burnley
on.
down.
I know why he's smiling. Look, I know why you're smiling.
There you go.
Tottenham versus Burnley. Yeah. Yeah.
7-0 Burnley.
Yeah. Are we going to see a Scott Parker masterclass in the Tottenham Stadium? But who knows? But Harry, mate, obviously you guys played brilliant against PSG, but surely you don't lose to Burnley in your first match opening.
Well, I think we're going to win 1-0, so it's not even going to be pretty. I think we'll win 1-0.
To Spurs?
Yeah, that's it. Just 1-0.
Just 1-0, really? Is that going to come from a set piece as well?
Maybe we'll become a set piece. I'll take it.
I see Thomas Frank is teaching you guys how to score goals from set pieces now.
Mate, we can defend set pieces now. We can attack set pieces. Like,
well, Thomas Frank's upgraded you guys because Andrew's the complete opposite. Now Frank,
you
know,
he's top man.
He's doing what Brentford has done. Yeah, no, we haven't done that, Flair. We'll be doing that soon. But yeah, Tottenham, Burnley, Harry. Obviously, he said 1-0 Tottenham. Who's getting the goal then? Who's the goal scorer? By the way, sorry, go on.
Kudus. I think Kudus will score.
You know what? Those fans are being racist to tell. Yeah, have some shame. Yeah, those fans are being racist to tell because
it is disgusting. But why they signed him is beyond me.
Please don't get me started on that, mate. Please don't get me started.
I think they're better than that.
I'm just talking about the racist comments from me.
It's terrible. It's disgusting what they're doing. That shouldn't be allowed. Racism.
It shouldn't be allowed. They shouldn't do that at all. It's wrong.
Racism is terrible, man. I never can stand that. Horrible. They should be kicked out, those fans.
To be fair, listen, I'm smiling because we almost got to as well. So,
what's the man's skin got to do with it? Colour skin, you know? What the hell that got to do with it? It's nothing, man. We're all the same, man. Whatever skin we're in, mate, colour or whatever, all the same.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. Just heads up, mate. Yeah, everyone at Tottenham, because like Luis Enrique said, 81 minutes there was outstanding, and after that 81, I think it's the substitutions that what made it worse.
Yeah,
Thomas Frank, why would you take off that Richarlison Kudus sub? I don't get because they were working hard in that match. They were pressing, but yeah, man. I don't know.
I think the midfield was like when he brought on Gray, Paulino, we kind of lost the midfield as well. So.
Frank's done that for Brentford, by the way. He's done all that stuff. Taken off the attackers and brought defenders on. Why?
How did you manage to pull off Paulinho, Harry? What's going on there? That
was a good signing.
That's a
loan deal, yeah.
Do you have an obligation to buy as well?
No, it's an option. It's an option.
Option, all right.
Yeah.
AFC always is 2-1 Tottenham. Mr. B, score prediction Tottenham Burnley.
Yeah, I think I put 3-1 for this one to Spurs. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with that. I mean, Burnley are no PSG, mate. Let's be honest. So, it's got to be 3-1.
Hey, Scott Parker, mate. Yeah, on this, Scott Parker, mate. Good manager he is. Flair.
I'd have to agree with a 1-0 Tottenham win because we know a bit what they're like. You know, they go and do something successful. And then all of a sudden they drop off a little bit, so Spursy effect. But no, seriously, I reckon Tottenham will win 1-0. I reckon that they brought in those additions as well this window. They're in talks with Eze. It looks like they're going to beat Eze. Looks like they're going to get Eze over us. So,
Savino is another one. Savino's another one.
They've signed Polinia. They've signed. Kudus, they've made some great additions that at the start of the season we never thought really would have happened, and they're in talks with Savino as well. We never expected them to sort of make this business. So after winning the Europa League and stuff like that, they finally made these additions that are going to keep them at the highest level. So yeah, 100%. I think that I reckon they'll finish above where they finished last season, 100%, at least about 10th, above 10th. So,
Harry, mate, come on, mate. He's got you Paulinho, mate. Yeah. So
Not you, mate.
No, he didn't. It was the prize money from the Europa League.
But anyways, Joe,
This guy's leaving out as well, and he's moving to Tottenham.
The fat cat controller. It's Tottenham.
I'm an Arsenal fan, and even I hate Levy.
Yeah, exactly. Mate, I'll be to protest anyways.
Oh, well, you guys know who I hate the most, and I'm not going to mention his name, but he is getting into his early 80s or 70s, so don't worry.
He's got to give Thomas time, though. He's got to give him time there. Can't just chuck him out now, Thomas, you know. Levy.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, Mr. B, but Daniel Levy, mate, if Frank wins the treble or quadruple, he's still going to get the sack, mate. So, yeah. But, yeah, man. Joe, Tottenham versus Burnley prediction. Scores.
My score prediction, I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs. I think Burnley will probably more likely to score like a discommunication sort of thing, obviously being Thomas Frank's like sort of first game. And then I feel like Spurs will get like a late winner towards it, probably from a corner. But yeah, I think Burnley, I think they're going down. I think everyone can agree on that. But as long as they give it a go, that's what I can't ask for much, really. So.
Yeah.
I don't know why Kyle Walker went there. Bloody hell! What?
Yeah, no, he's back at the Spurs, isn't he?
He was in talks with bloody Milan.
Is he going to get a good reception, Harry? Kyle Walker? Surely.
I think they're going to boo him, actually. I think they're going to boo him.
He's finished, though, isn't he? Oh, Walker, let's be honest.
He's done, isn't it? Yeah, he's like 35.
Yeah.
I don't think he was finished. I just think that he wasn't backed as much towards the end of his time at City. I think because he was dropped a lot and everything like that. You know, there was a huge thing going on at City with the problems that they had. Hence why they didn't win the league last season. For some reason, they just fell off massively. So I think that had to be a factor in it as well. I still think he's a really good player though, and I still think he's at the level that he was, but he just was treated quite unfairly.
Lost his pace though. Lost his pace that he had.
Yeah. But he was treated unfairly.
Money. Score prediction, Tottenham Burnley.
Not going to be a happy return to Tottenham for either Scott Parker or Kyle Walker. I think with regard to his loss of pace, he is effectively a walker, no longer a runner. I've gone for 3-1. Burnley will score because there will be some confusion in the defence. And I would probably go so far to say that Spurs will find their way to score past that rather creaky, leaky Burnley defence. I'm not too sure who's replaced James Trafford in goal. Maybe somebody can fill me in on that, but whoever it is,
I think they got a goalkeeper called Vis.
This?
Nice. Yeah, W-I-I-W-I-S, I think it is.
A bit of this, a little bit of that.
Sounds German. I think it's pronounced Vis then, maybe. Yeah. Vis. Yeah, you're right.
All right, Vis.
Oh, guess who's joined them? The ex-Newcastle goalkeeper, Martin Dubravka. I think he said, I've had enough of being mucked around, so I've gone to join Burnley. So that's going to be interesting.
Keeper, Dubravka.
We've got a comment here, which is... Sorry.
But,
we've got a comment here.
Go ahead, Art.
We've got a comment here, which I think is really, really good comment. Arteta never wanted Eze in the first place. Arteta hasn't got the balls to bench Odegaard for Eze also taking the...
I think this guy's got a point. Because Eze for me is better than Odegaard. I'm not being biased. He's
got a point. He's got a point that Arteta is a bit like he never makes the signings that we're supposed to make. Really, to be honest with you, like we're supposed to be making a new addition to that left hand side. We're supposed to be, having backup for Saka. We're supposed to be having, Cam backup. I don't think Odegaard should be benched. One bad season, which also injuries, and also he had a child as well. So I know you might think it's excuses and stuff like that, but it's genuinely, I do think that he will be back at his best this season. Because last season I think it's just a one-off. Because before that he was I think 21, 22 or 22, 23, he had 15 goals in one season. So we can't write him off. We can't write him off at all because of one bad season. I think that's what everyone's doing. I agree that the captain's armband should be.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice should be the captain. Declan Rice should be the captain. I 100% agree because not once have I ever seen Odegaard trying to.
Hair flicks, mate. Hair flicks. Not a hair flick.
Yeah.
Do you think the biggest problem is Havertz though, because he signed Havertz and
I think Havertz is fine. Havertz has been a really good signing for us.
No.
He has. Look at the numbers.
For 65 million, sure he can do better than.
Look at the numbers. Just look at the numbers, and I say the same about Nicholas Jackson as well. People call him shit. Sorry, language. People call him bad, but look at the numbers. The numbers say otherwise. He wasn't a good striker, and I'm glad we managed to get that striker. But Havertz is a good player to have in our team.
I'm going to have to disagree, I'm afraid. Look, you talk about the numbers, but it's not for nothing that they say that stats do not tell the whole story. And of course, you've got another cliche. There are lies, damned lies, and statistics. Look, the big issue that I have with number 29 is that whenever we've needed him to step up in the really big games, he's flattered to deceive. And at times, that's not even the worst part. At times, he's been made to look very, very clumsy. And after that FA Cup tie against a Manchester United team that were down to 10 men, I think it's fair to say that, I got sworn off him. The mistakes he made, the misses that he had, the miss in the penalty shootout. We should have buried Orist team that game. We should have buried United that game. And yet they managed to get past us on our home turf. And that was something that really, cheesed me off with him, because it was as if Arteta would always find some justification to try to, bring him in, put him into the team, squeeze him in, shoehorn him in, for whatever reason. If not as a false nine, it would be as more of a left midfielder. Thankfully now, with Gyökeres having proved himself a little bit in pre-season, I mean, he scored only one goal, but at least he's looked really good. At least there's going to be, in theory, some competition. And, just as Alexander Zinchenko has been phased out, other players have been phased out, the same thing is going to happen to it is going to happen to Kai Havertz, because I just think Gyökeres will offer us a lot more than what Havertz can at this time. And I'm really looking forward to Gyökeres. I love these late bloomer players who excel in their mid to late 20s or older. It means that they take the game more seriously. And as I said, Tottenham Burnley 3-1.
Yeah, let's save the Gyökeres chat for later on. Vladimus, Tottenham versus Burnley, score prediction?
2-0 Spurs.
2-0 Spurs, fair enough.
Also, the Kai Havertz thing, right?
Yeah.
I think it's anyone that defends Havertz. It's a bit weird, I'll be honest. The guy was signed as your number 8 replacement for Granit Xhaka. Arteta begged for him.
No, he wasn't right.
He failed in midfield. Lo and behold, who would have thought he failed in midfield? The only other manager that thought it was smart to play Havertz in midfield was Frank Lampard, and he got sacked. And Kai Havertz as your number 9. Well, you guys have been begging for 2 years that you need a striker. So that shows that the experiment of Havertz at 9 as well also doesn't work. So,
but Havertz isn't an out striker. He is a midfielder. He's a central attacking midfielder. But he's babied Odegaard that much. He's a midfielder. He's more of a midfielder than he is a striker.
He's not a midfielder.
He's got more goals at Arsenal than he has Chelsea, and he played 139 games for Chelsea.
That's great. That's great for you. I've seen him at my club. I know he's not a midfielder.
Yeah, that's your club though.
And at your club, he hasn't done. At your club, you haven't achieved anything. Great for you. At your club,
he hasn't achieved anything.
You guys still haven't achieved anything.
It's nothing to do with Gameweek.
You haven't.
It's what the whole team hasn't achieved anything. Why are you singling out Havertz here?
We're talking about Havertz. If you're defending him, I think it's a bit weird. He's not that good
because I'm not. I'm not saying he's a great player. He's not fantastic. No, but cut him some slack. He's done bits for us.
I don't.
He scored some late winners for us. He's.
I think what Manny said was this guy like goes missing. This guy goes missing a lot in the game. Like
he does.
He's not overall a good player, bro. Not really. And you can talk about numbers of scoring goals. There are also numbers that say that he's not a good player.
Manny, this is where we need you, Manny, now.
Like I don't.
What do you want me to say? I think
why else have Arsenal fans been begging for a striker, and Havertz has been your striker for 2 years?
Because Havertz isn't a striker. Havertz isn't a striker.
In midfield, he didn't do well either.
Okay, so he doesn't play midfield. He doesn't play striker. What does he play then?
He's not a footballer. He's not good.
But he doesn't play anywhere. He's not a footballer.
You said he's a 10. You said he's a 10.
Did
you have him as your 10 over Odegaard?
He's better as a centre forward. No, I wouldn't have him over Odegaard.
Wait, but you said he's a 10. Now you're saying he's better as a centre forward. Which one? Which one?
Centre forward or Cam, I'd play him.
Okay, but both as a centre forward and as a Cam, he's not good.
All right, mate.
Like you haven't said anything to defend why he is good.
The reason why he's good is because he has that he scores them headers, he gets them headers in. He has been there when we haven't had a striker. When we haven't had a striker, he has been delivering. He came in. He came in as a replacement for in the midfield.
So he flopped in midfield.
Rice came in over Xhaka.
Havertz was your Xhaka replacement. Arteta said he was your 8 replacement to play in midfield. So he failed in midfield. And when he's played as a striker for 2 years, it still hasn't been good enough. I don't get the word defense for Havertz. I really don't.
Just because he was shit at Chelsea don't mean he's shit at Arsenal.
It's not because he's shit at Chelsea. He's just not good in general. He's just not good at it in general. What are we doing?
And let me just say that this is a guy, Latimus, whose club won the Champions League and who scored the only goal.
Yeah,
but that just goes to show that mere moments don't make a good player. And, listen, he probably was slightly better at Chelsea than he has been at Arsenal. And even if he has put up some numbers, he just hasn't scored anywhere near enough goals for us as I would like to see from someone who could be a striker. And, when you spend that much money for a player and you have to shoehorn him into the team any which way, but it just doesn't work. And even a look at his stats. 22 goals from 60 games as a forward/midfielder. I suppose that's not really too bad, but it should be a lot better. At Chelsea, the number is 32 goals from 139 games. So Latimus does have a point. He does have a point.
Also, the money that you spent on him from Chelsea, when the whole world saw he was a flop at Chelsea, instead of spending that money on Havertz that summer, would it not have made more sense to spend it on a proper striker, or even a left 8 to replace Xhaka? Because that's what Havertz was supposed to do.
Yeah.
So either way, it's still a flop. So I don't get like the defense of this. If you're saying like he's flopped. He flopped as a midfielder, and he's not being that good for you guys as a striker because you've screamed for one for 2 years. I don't get the defense. I really don't. I
thought Marino was your striker anyway. Marino, isn't it?
Yeah, the less said about that, the better. But we've got a lot more predictions to do. Sorry about this, Oris. Let's go ahead, shall we?
Manny,
yeah.
Don't worry. I've mentioned
Havertz. Sorry. Manny, how much did Marino cost? Do you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look that up for you. But listen, we'll talk about Arsenal because we're coming to the. We'll talk about it at the end of the stream. But listen, we've got some predictions to do.
32 million.
Yeah. So let's get on with the predictions, shall we?
All right.
Right. Save that for another stream.
Don't worry, we'll talk about Arsenal later. Don't worry. And I'll make sure Harry hosts the next stream as well about Arsenal. Right. Let's just say our score prediction for this one. I'm going to say 3-0 City. Joe?
I'm going to go 3-1 City. I just can't see him getting clean sheets.
Money.
I'm going for 2-1 City, and I think that's what I went with on Mr. B's stream last night.
Fair enough. Landimus.
Who are City playing?
Wolves.
Wolves.
Oh, 5-0.
Ooh.
8 Nori and Nunes coming back to Molineux. How lovely.
Harry.
4-1 City.
4-1 City. Chelsea says 3-1. Mr. B.
Yeah, going with Harry there, 4-1 to City. Outing Mad Wolves, I'm afraid.
Blair.
2-0 City.
And will Kai Havertz get the assist for this one?
Kai Havertz doesn't play. Why you naked?
Joking. On. Right. Chelsea Palace next. Adamus, talk to me, mate. You're hosting Palace this weekend. How you feeling, mate? What's your feeling for this?
We'll win 2-1 against Palace.
2-1. Goals.
Yeah, Palace are a very good side. So
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to like blow them over or anything. But we'll win 2-1.
Shaw Pedro to score?
I don't know. I don't predict goal scoring.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Manny?
2-1 Chelsea. Palace are going to give Chelsea a run for their money, but I just think Chelsea are going to be too strong. So Latimus and I are on the same page here.
Joe?
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
Harry?
3-2 Chelsea. I think it's been quite close. I can see Delap scoring. I don't know why. I think he's going to score 1 goal on his debut off the bench or something.
He's good.
I mean, that was.
I think Chelsea made some great signings this summer, actually. But I think they'll beat Palace, but it won't be an easy game. Like up end to end, so 3-2 to Chelsea.
I think if Rory scores, you're going to see him doing D-Lap of Honour.
Yeah. I think a lot of people writing him off, you know. He's going to score a few goals this season, Delap.
I think so as well. I think he's
but he's not going to get as much minutes as
Delap will flop. Yeah, exactly. Delap will flop.
No, I think he's going to be a surprise, actually. I think it's
not in that team. You can't flop in that team, man. Everything coming, all the service coming from every angle. All that service, you know.
Your score prediction from this game, Chelsea?
Yeah, I'm going 3-1 Chelsea here. I think you've got the likes of Gittins and all that. He's awesome, mate. What I seen the other day, that Gittins and that, some player, man, and João Pedro and all that. I don't think you quite win the Premier, but you're going to be up there, definitely at least third there, Chelsea.
Yeah. Blair?
2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go the same with you guys. 2-1 Chelsea as well. I think Chelsea do win this game.
Mateta will score.
Mateta. You know what? I don't see him in the Palace show next year, Mateta. I think he's going to leave. Chelsea 3-1. Palace says AFC always, and Chelsea says 2-1 Chelsea. And Arteta out 11th is goalkeeper Kenny Ken, right back Troops. Left back Yardman, centre mid Dan Potts, centre mid Shane Gooner, Jazz Collins, right wing, left wing Curtis Shaw, right Lee Gunner, ball boy Manny.
Manny on the bench.
Craig, there are only 10 people in this team. I'm counting 10. Where's the 11th one?
Where's the centre backs? There's no centre backs. Yeah. But anyways, fair enough, man. That's a good 11. Right. Moving on.
Yeah.
All
right. Yeah. I'll start then. Well, what can I say? We just lost out on the signing to Forest. Academy Endo. I'm not happy about. Just suddenly come in and swooped him away from us, as usual. Forest, those assholes. I can't stand them. Got 26 million. We could have probably paid for him, and they come in and done it and got him. And they'll probably play him on Sunday and he'll score against us, no doubt. So I'm not really happy about it, but we're still trying to get these players in. You know, we're trying to get what's his name? Dango Watara's still might be coming.
Off
Hutchinson.
From Bournemouth, yeah.
Yeah, we may still get Trossard. Who knows? I'd love that. We get Trossard. That'd be amazing.
You bought Omari Hutchinson for like 37 million.
He's going Forest.
Yeah, and Chelsea have a sell-on clause on that, so more money for me.
On who?
Well,
Omari Hutchinson.
He costs too much anyway. We probably won't. I don't think it'd be good to go for Hutchinson. He probably costs about 45, 50 mil or something in the end.
It's not. It won't be about price.
Yeah, he could have been 35 though, didn't he? And we missed out on that release clause. So he missed out on it anyway. But I think if we get Watara, you know, he plays all along the front line, anywhere along the front line. That'd be a good one, to be honest. And maybe Trossard. I'd like them two signings at least, but we'll wait and see. I'm going 1-1. Still going to go 1-1, despite all that.
Fair enough. Flair.
Ooh, that's a good one, to be fair. Probably agree with Mr. B, 1-0.
Fair enough. Harry?
Even though I hate Marinakis right now, I think Forest are going to edge this because they're at home. So I think we 2-1 to Forest.
Mate, he's got a gun to Gibbs White's head.
Literally, you saw the interview, right? Didn't you?
Yeah. I love you, Mr. Marinakis. I love you. Please, I love you. I always wanted to sign.
He definitely had a knife behind his back, and then Miles Gibbs.
I mean, like, there's a contract, but he still has to play out. So I don't know. I don't think it's that deep.
I actually think the problem with that deal was that we didn't move before Elanga was sold. If we made a bid before Elanga went, I think maybe the deal probably would have happened. 90% chance it would have happened. But because they sold Elanga, I think Marinakis has a massive ego. Like, I know he's Greek, right? I know a lot about him. And he probably didn't want to look like he was weak by selling both of his top players from his club in the same week.
But the thing is, with the Elanga one, they got like 50+ mil for someone who's not really their best, like top 5 best players.
Not really, no. But like, he might see it as like, oh, I'm showing weakness by selling both of my.
Elanga is not their top 5 best players.
No, as in like in the Forest team. Like, if you said to me, I'll bid like 55 mil for like Elanga, like they're not going to be there like, oh, we'll be gutted to lose him. I mean, he's a good player, don't get me wrong, but like you've got so many players like Murillo, Milinkovic.
He's their best winger.
No, I think he's a good winger, but I mean, like, in terms of like Forest in general.
Yeah, but
he's one of their best players.
He's their best winger. He is one of their best players. He is top 5 for them.
Yeah, I agree. For once,
the price, like, I don't agree with it. I don't think he's worth that much. But in this market, look how much Madueke and Kudus also went for. Like, he's just.
I think Latimus has a point, to be honest. I think Latimus has a point.
Justified to ask for that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Go to Arsenal. They love him there, don't they? Arsenal. Madueke. Yeah.
Let's not start this again, Mr. B. Joe.
I'll have him, but not for 50 mil.
You know what? I'm going to go 1-0.
I do 50 mil.
1-0.
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah, on Mr. B's stream, I said this. It'll be 1-1. And, you know, if Marinakis has a gun to Gibbs White's head, I just wonder how relations between Nuno and that boss are going to be. And obviously, Harry will remember Nuno. Of course, Nuno was a no-no, it has to be said. And I just wonder if, you know, Nuno's and Marinakis' relationship will not have broken down over the summer, or whether it will have been repaired in some respects.
Trigger happy. He's very trigger happy.
I don't think Nuno would have spat at somebody in the tunnel, like Marinakis did.
Yeah. I mean, I'm tempted to ask, Harry, who would be the bigger evil, Levy or Marinakis?
I still think Levy. I still think Levy.
Levy, man.
Yeah, at least you're showing some loyalty to your fellow Greek this time. I've gone for Brentford to draw because I've gone for Brentford to draw 1-1. Chelsea fan agrees with me. I think Steve agrees with me, and I just think that Forest will probably have a little bit more pressure given that they're back in Europe. And yeah, they've made a few good signings, but Brentford obviously are going to try to look to prove more than a few doubters wrong. and this could be one of those games where where the bees chop down the trees. I mean, maybe not chop down per se, but they prevent them from growing. 1-1.
What I worry about with Brentford is I don't know where the goals are going to come from because they sold Bremo Vistas for in his way out. I mean, I don't know where the goals are going to come from unless there's a striker that you have on the pitch. I don't know.
Sade there, still got him. We got Thiago. Didn't play last season. Got out full season. So we have still got goals in this. We still got Damsgaard and all that. Still getting goals.
Damsgaard's like more of a creative player. I don't know. Yeah, I guess if you get Utara and maybe some other attacking player, maybe be all right. But I don't really know.
Just get Rasmus Højlund and you'll be fine. Leathermus, your score prediction. Forest Brentford. Yeah.
Is he frozen or is he just standing still?
1-0.
1-1.
Oh, 1-1. Yeah, there's been a lot of 1-1s here. I'm gonna go with Forest 2, Brentford 2. I think it'll be 2-2 here.
Is it 2:00 kickoff on Sunday then?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday.
Because obviously the next game, we all know the next game's going to be,
And the next game, right? This is where everyone's fully awake now. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Versus Everton first, and then we'll come back to this, shall we? Why don't you do Leeds versus Everton? Yeah, the Monday game, and then we'll come back to this.
All right, perfect, brilliant. Yeah, Leeds Everton. I'm going to say 3-1 Everton, Mr. B.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Everton. Yeah.
Joel?
2-1 Everton.
Blair?
What a boring game that nobody cares about. 1-1.
The Leeds and Everton might care about it. They're fine.
Harry?
I'm going
even if I was one of them.
3-2 to Everton. 3-2 to Everton.
3-2 to Everton. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Adamus?
1-0 Everton.
1-0 Everton. And Manny?
Oh, a lot of people have written off Leeds United already. I actually do like Leeds United, even if Bamford might not be playing for them. And I do think that Daniel will be the first manager to F off. I don't want to, use the pun, as it were. That wouldn't be the right thing to do. But Leeds are also going to be in a position where they'll want to prove that they do belong in the Premiership. And this is one of the classic Premiership fixtures going back to the inaugural season. And I think Leeds will be eager to prove a few people wrong. And Elland Road is always a fortress whenever you go to... Thank you very much indeed, Oris. You took the words out of my mouth, literally.
Useless Farker.
Yeah, so... And that's how you rub it in. So as I said, Elland Road is always going to be a tough place to play. Many of the teams that have gone there in the past years and have had their noses bloodied, big teams as well, Manchester United, Arsenal, and a few others. And they're going to want to try to get that spirit back now that they're back in. And you've got to take your hat off to the likes of Wilfried Gnonto for staying with that club even during the dark days in the Championship. He needs to be back in Gennaro Gattuso's Italy squad. I know that Everton rather have recently gotten Jack Grealish on loan, but this is going to be one of those classic games. I won't predict a right as the Kaiser Chiefs normally would, but I will predict a Desmond. 2-2.
Yeah.
2-2. Fair enough.
I do agree with Manny though. I think Clark will probably.
Is that?
Yeah.
What was that?
The Leeds falling apart.
Is that Leeds falling apart again?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that was great to like with us in Ipswich and Huddersfield fans singing that.
That was Latimus. But anyway, this. Latimus, we're gonna get.
That's not me. I don't have music. It's not me.
No, that's flat.
No,
it's not me.
It's not me.
Guys, come on. Right. The big one. Super Sunday Classic.
Yeah.
9 hours off. I mean, look. I really believe that Gyökeres will not do anything. Yeah? He's going to be in Delit's pocket. Yeah? Because we're gonna have Benjamin
You think
Sesko.
Sheshko's going to do something? What the hell is Sheshko going to do?
Here we go. Yeah.
Sheshko won't pot a plant.
He's gonna be fired up, mate. Yeah, he rejected Arsenal. He said, "No, mate, I don't want to go to Arsenal."
He didn't reject Arsenal.
He rejected Newcastle. He rejected Newcastle. Even to us. So you know what? Yeah,
he wanted us as well.
Let's go on Birmingham Cunha, mate. They're gonna have a lovely meal against Arsenal defense this Sunday. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, bring on Arsenal. Bring them on, cause their fan base, yeah, doing this silly celebration. Yeah, all right, yeah. Let's see this Sunday, right? Because
It'll be all over Old Trafford. Let's see on Sunday.
I truly believe that we will. Almiron will get his first match Premier League win against Arsenal, and you know Arsenal will be meltdown. There'll be Twitter space saying, "Fucking hell, Arteta, what have you done? What have you done?" And you know what? Yeah, I want that. I want.
Luke could be going mad, wouldn't he?
You know what? I am so positive. I'm so positive. Listen. I don't know what to say, but I think we're going to beat Arsenal. I really do. And if we don't, it'll be a draw. And yeah, but look at Manny shaking his head. But I'm just confident in my boys. Listen, if we had Baleba way before, then I'll be super confident. But listen, we've got the team, we've got the attack. I don't know if we've got the midfield for it. I'll just say that right now. I don't know if we have the midfield for it, but I think we're ready to beat Arsenal on Sunday. 2-1. I'm gonna go with 2-1. Yeah, I think Cunha's gonna get opening goal. Yeah, and then bloody corner goal from Arsenal 1-1, and then 2-1 from Benjamin Sesko. So yeah,
1 hour 16. 1 hour 16. Clip it.
Yeah, you clip me, mate. I want to be clipped, mate, because I want to be proven right. Yeah, so listen, United will win against Arsenal on Sunday. Flair will beat Arteta out. Flair's going to be saying, Havertz, why did Havertz not play? But anyways, Manny, let me hear from your side now, yeah? Defend your boys.
How can you even think of being so cocky and confident, given that last season you finished 16th? You lost a Europa League final to Spurs. Your fourth loss to them in that season, and you won't have European football. All you'll have is the Premier League and the domestic cups. Yes, you've managed to sign a few players, but I don't know how. I don't want to know how you stumped up the cash. I don't need to know. No one needs to know. And you think you're going to beat us 2-1. And you know what I say? You might, but the bigger likelihood is it's going to be a draw. And the reason why I say this is because things have started to click a little bit, did start to click for Arsenal in that final game against Bilbao. But let's face it, they were absolutely awful and they didn't really offer very much. The Williams brothers were non-existent, and Unai Simon, how that fraud is Spain's number one, I will never, ever know. And although, we saw a lot of good things that we could expect with Gyökeres starting and that link up between him and Zubimendi in the midfield looking really good, I just wonder if we're going to repeat that pattern, repeat that sort of stuff against United at Old Trafford. And let's also not forget that, like Ellen Road, Old Trafford, old and creaking Trafford, old creaking and rat-infested Trafford, is still a tough place to go and play. And it's been quite some time since we've managed to beat you lot at your parking lot, I would say, car park or whatever. This is going to be a very interesting game. Obviously, both teams are going to want to lay down some markers for the season. I think United may perhaps have a little bit of an edge, but I know that Arsenal are going to give it everything. I would like to see an Arsenal win, but in all likelihood, this is going to end up in a 2-2 draw. And if we lose this game 2-1 or any other scoreline, then all I can say is that we're going to be behind the 8 ball. Flair, you might want to disagree. Go ahead, son.
What? It'll be a draw? Oh, I think.
Just say what you want to say.
I think 2-2. I hate to say it, but Cunha's going to score. Someone else will score for United. Maybe Bruno.
Why not? Yeah.
I reckon Gyökeres will score on his debut. Šeško's not going to score, mate. Šeško can't pot a plant. So, yeah, I'd go 2-2.
Mate, at least Sesko can, he's lethal early, mate, yeah?
All right, mate. All right. I just can't wait. I swear you said that about Hoyland, though.
No,
What about Xerxes? Yes, we signed Joshua Xerxes. Yeah. I remember you were gassed about that. You was happy about the signing of Xerxes. You was. Don't even lie.
Xerxes, yes, but Hoyland, no, I was not happy with Hoyland. Xerxes, yes.
I know. Yeah, I know you was happy about
There's
Xerxes.
still something with Xerxes also. They still are playing him, so that was Xerxes. But anyway, so you after all that talk you gave me, you're saying a 2-2 draw, yeah?
I am.
Is Havertz going to score and they get an assist in this match?
I don't think so. I think our brand new number 9 Victor Gyökeres will, but
listen, mate. Yeah, Sesko's scoring. Mr. B, Man United Arsenal.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going for a draw here as well. I don't think it's going to be the 2-2 that Flair's going on about there. I think it'll only be a 1-1. I can't see being loads of goals here, unfortunately. Although some good strikers on show, you could say. But it's still going to be 1-1.
Fair enough. Harry? Come on, I know you're backing up. Go on, Harry.
I am backing United. But for me, I think if it was any other game of the season and it wasn't the first game of the season, I would have gone with a draw. But because Old Trafford, the first game of the season, I'm leaning more towards United. And I think United are going to do it. So I'm saying 4-2 to Man United.
Says the Spurs fan. Says the Spurs fan.
Hat-trick for Sesko and Bruno will score penalty.
Oh, my, you know what, Harry?
Oh, I missed you so happy.
Harry, if that happens, I am marrying you, mate, yeah? I'm going to propose.
Whoa.
Mr. B, Mr. B, get your bell pass ready. Or it's just going to come down in the aisle.
It's a hat trick, mate.
Go to that stadium, the music stadium, and go and see a concert at Spurs.
Coldplay.
Harry, it's not even funny anymore.
Honestly, that video of the Coldplay with the guy cheating on his wife.
Lady Gaga there.
Beyonce. Now because he has what he had from me, but I mean, if Sesko gets a hat trick, mate, that'll be scenes, yeah. But
I actually think United on paper have the most exciting front three this season, if I'm being honest, because Cunha and Bremer have Premier League experience, and then you've got Sesko, who he can be anything. I think that
Harry,
kid
get me excited now.
You got Bruno in the 10, so yeah, I mean, they're going to score goals. United will score goals this season, and I think overall, like Amorim, I think will have a chance this season to actually form a team. Obviously, you're not playing in Europe, so I think United will have a massive trajectory, obviously from last season, from 16th, and I think they'll finish
be higher. Maybe not higher.
8, 9,
10.
something.
10.
10th, yeah, maybe 9, 8, 9. 10.
Fair enough. 4-2 United.
But they need. I think United need that though. They need to get back into anyway.
Not top 5.
No, listen. If we get Baleba and we get a goalkeeper, then top 6 has to
be. If you get Donnarumma, then I might change my prediction.
No, we won't get Donnarumma.
Yeah, he's not going there, is he?
He's going
there.
Probably.
Sky were reporting that he's going to get sold. I don't know.
He might go City apparently.
Lamin's the young
goalkeeper. See, Edison has to go for them to move Donnarumma, or they have to sign Donnarumma first. I can't remember which round it was. Because Sky Sports.
No, they let Edison go, Harry, and then they signed Donnarumma.
You think?
Yeah.
Right. Joe, United versus Arsenal prediction?
I can understand where Harry's coming from, because especially when it's the first game of the season with Old Trafford and being that, but I still think it'll be a draw. I'm going to go 1-0.
1-0.
Right, Harry, this isn't funny anymore. What's your serious prediction?
Right, yeah, 4-2 to Man United.
Ladimus, I know you're back.
You'd rather be out on the first day of the season, personally. So, yeah.
Chelsea fans gone 2-1 Arsenal.
Ladimus, Man United Arsenal prediction?
2-2 draw.
2-2.
Arsenal don't do well Arsenal don't do well at Old Trafford, and Amorim is the worst manager in this league.
What?
Let me just say,
Amorim is the worst manager in the league that currently. I don't know why.
He's the saviour. Don't forget, he's supposed to be the saviour for United. Right, yeah.
He's the devil managing the Red Devils.
Anyways, we'll see this season what happens. But yeah, listen.
Oris, where do you think United will finish?
Where do we finish?
Yeah.
7th,
with the way your squad currently is, so no Belieber because he hasn't signed.
So no Belieber 8th, 9th. Yeah, 8th, 9th.
And with Belieber?
That's not right, I think. Yeah.
With Belieber 6th, 5th at best.
Okay. I think both are too high. Both are way too high.
With Belieber and a goalkeeper, I don't think so.
Bro. Belieber's gonna get smoked. Belieber's gonna get smoked in your midfield. Yeah. Belieber's getting smoked in your midfield.
I mean, if Chelsea was to get Belieber, you wouldn't be saying this.
I wouldn't be saying what?
That Belieber was gonna get smoked.
Well, one, I don't need him, and two, the way your midfield is set up, Belieber's gonna play with who? Bruno. Yeah, Belieber's gonna get smoked.
You're gonna have to.
Well, Amorim loves Bruno, so he's going to play with Bruno, and Belieber's going to get smoked in the midfield on his own. You know why? I know what it's like to have a quality midfielder from Brighton be left on an island on his own. You know why? Because in Caicedo's debut season, Pochettino did that. He left Caicedo on his own on an island in midfield. Because you know why? Gallagher was meant to pair him in the pivot, and Gallagher would just vacate and bomb forward like he usually does. Who else does that for Man United? Bruno Fernandes. Good luck, Belieber, because he's actually a talented midfielder, but with no one else playing.
What did they play? Ugarte, Belieber, and Bruno.
And Ugarte is just a Uruguayan Gallagher. Ugarte is not good. So, yeah.
I don't think he's like Gallagher at all. I think Ugarte is way more defensive than Gallagher was.
Ugarte is worse than Gallagher.
He's just more defensive. I don't think he's like worse. I just think he's more defensive.
And you can say defensive. He's not. Ugarte's not a good player. He's not good.
I disagree. I think he's actually right. But
so, Latimus, you don't rate Amorim, do you?
What's funny is I did a year ago. I did, and I wanted him at Chelsea. But seeing what he's done at Man United, it's terrible. I even said when he left Sporting to go to United that this is a massive flag. Man United are a dying institution. It's a red flag to go there.
But don't you think that because I've seen a lot of Amorim's interviews at United, right? I think he was actually a Man United fan for like a long time, and which is why he took the job. And he wants to kind of try and he's never going to do this, by the way, so don't quote me on this. Try and reignite what they had under Ferguson years and years and years ago. Like, I think he actually genuinely cares for the club. Like, that's what I think personally. So, and I personally still rate him as a manager. I just think he's been given crap players at United, and finally now he's trying to form a team. And you got to give it another year, 2-3 years to see how it goes. Huh?
Do you know what you just said? You said that he's a Man United fan and he's trying to bring back what they had under Fergie. And I don't think he's going to do this, by the way. So...
No, not at that level. He's not going to hit the levels of. I mean, Ferguson's going to be. He's the best manager ever, mate. Like, you're not going to replicate that.
I don't like. I don't know. I just think what you saw with Amorim when he got appointed on, There's how much hope is there?
But what were you expecting for him to come halfway in the season and they're going to?
I was expecting United not to be 15th.
But do you know how much damage has been done United the past 10 years?
I was expecting Man United to at least win back-to-back games.
Not with the players he had.
You can't win back-to-back games. You can't win back-to-back games.
Let me just cut this.
Have you not seen the squad they had?
You can't win back-to-back games. Did you expect United to finish 15 last summer?
No.
Well,
of course not.
Maybe
no
10.
one did. No one did. 10. If anyone said United are finishing 15, people would want to send me to an insane asylum. It's like when Ten Hag got sacked and Amorim came in, United were still in a comfortable enough position to be able to challenge for top 4. I'm not saying Amorim should have done that, but at least if you had finished like 8th, 9th, 10th, then fine. You're 15th. You've not won back-to-back games, and you lost a European final to a club that doesn't win anything. Like, it's horrible.
To be fair, he didn't exactly get a transfer window.
He did. He got a January window.
In the January
and even still, why is that an excuse? To be this bad is not an excuse.
You can't go and splash the cash on bloody Cunha, who was in the form of his life last season.
Why do you need to splash the cash to win back-to-back games?
But it is hard to get players in January.
It's not, but to win back-to-back games, it's not. To win back-to-back games. To win, do you not? No one hear what I'm saying? Win back-to-back games. Just win 2 games in a row.
Well, I think United and Tottenham had the same problem where they had they basically gave up the league to concentrate on Europa League pretty much.
Yeah, and you know what? Spurs won Europa and the manager got sacked. So there was a repercussion for that.
But Amorim was only there for 6 months. Ange's been there for 2 years before he got sacked.
And Amorim's meant to be a better manager than Ange. Amorim's meant to be better than Ange. But you're meant to be better.
3 months.
Because everyone said Ten Hag
was there for 3 months. He was there for 3 months. Ange had 400 million. Ange had 400 million
to spend.
What do you mean
3 months?
He got one player. Amorim got one player.
3 months? When did Amorim get appointed? In November, right?
November.
Just before the window.
December, January, February, March, April, May, June. That's 7
one player
months.
in January. One
7
player.
months.
Ange had 400 million to spend at Tottenham. 400 million. There's a massive difference.
And Amorim's meant to be one of the best young managers in the world. You can't win back-to-back games. No one sees that as a problem.
I don't think you realise how you said it yourself. The state of United is a red flag to join it. That was your argument. So basically, you're saying that
yes, it's a red flag for him to join. And you know what? He made it worse.
But why is it a red flag?
You can't win.
Why is it a red flag?
Because United
what's wrong with United?
Because United are a failing institution, and at least a year ago, Amorim was regarded as one of the best young managers in the world.
So then, isn't the problem the institution and not the manager then?
But one of the best young managers in the world went to a team that people said had good players, and Ten Hag was the problem. He went to a team and he couldn't win back-to-back games. I'm not saying he should have went unbeaten until the end of the season. I'm not saying that he should have got top 4 or top 6 or top 8. All I'm saying is, why can't you win back-to-back games?
He should have. Effectively, I see what you're saying. He should have won 2 games in a row. Yeah, and I can agree with that.
No, I think he should have done well. Yes, but that's at least a minimum. You should have done more.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. No one's saying turn water into wine. But what I'm saying is, don't drink your own pee, and that's basically what he did. Like, you can't win back-to-back games. Some of the worst managers that have ever.
A little too graphic there, Latimus, but whatever.
Sorry. Some of the worst managers who have managed in this league have won back-to-back games.
Look,
Ange could win back-to-back games last season.
Ange has won back-to-back games. So we're not going to do this.
Listen, Amorim never wanted to join him mid-season. I think he said this before. He got forced to join him.
I know, I agree. But you say he got forced, but he still took the job, and he can't win back-to-back games.
And let me clear this up. He had an option. He could have said no. He could have said, I am not going to leave Sporting Lisbon when we're on the cusp of something great. We've just beaten Manchester City 5-1. We're in the Champions League. I want to take this as far as I can and see how it goes. He had the option to say no and stay loyal, but instead he chose to chase this, wonderful opportunity to join one of the most historic clubs in the world. He ignored the bird in his hand for 2 in the bush, and sadly those birds flew away. He had the option. I mean, he chose money over loyalty, and managers are respected for showing loyalty. He had an option. He could have said no. He could have done better. And now, just as Thomas Frank is persona non grata at the G-Tech, I don't think Sporting Lisbon want to see Ruben Amorim anymore. And so, was it worth it, Ruben?
We'll see the season.
Ten Hag won 2 FA Cups. You still got rid of him.
We'll find out after his first transfer window.
He was shocking in the Premier League, Mr. B, man. He was shocking.
This is his first proper transfer window. So.
Yeah, it is, exactly. That's
what
what
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's always going to be hard in January because, like we all said, like you got Brentford who were around the European
Why
stages.
do you need a proper transfer window to win back-to-back?
How can a manager form a team without buying his own players?
I'm not saying form a team. I'm saying win back-to-back games. You're one of the best young You're one of the best young managers in the world. Win back-to-back games. Everyone raved about Amorim. When everyone raved about Amorim, look at Amorim. He battered Man City. The great Amorim. Look how amazing he is. The Montclair Mourinho.
That was his team, though. That was his team.
Can't win back. But you can't win back-to-back games.
You're not understanding what I'm trying to say, anyway.
I do understand what you're trying to say, but it's irrelevant. You can't win back-to-back games.
It is relevant.
You don't need to build why do you need to build a squad to win back-to-back games?
You're not getting my point. Of course you do. If you come in with like 3 months left of the season, 4 months left of the season, how are you going to do?
There wasn't 3 or 4 months left of the season. He got appointed in November. The season ended in June. That's 7 months. That's 7 months. May. Okay, but 5 months.
So if Norwich came up to the Premier League, would you expect to win back-to-back games? Would you expect them to sign players?
Why do you have to compare Norwich to Man United?
No, because what I'm saying is, if a team doesn't have players, if they don't go and buy players, then they're not going to have a good squad, are they?
In most of the games,
why do we have to compare Norwich to Man United? Can Amorim not win? Amorim can't win back-to-back games until he spends big money.
For the squad.
Is that it?
Yeah, he's got.
Well, okay, but like Amorim still got this squad to the Europa League final. So what then?
Because they concentrated on Europa League and didn't care about the league.
Okay, when did United start?
You answered your own question.
I'm answering my own question. So
how did he get to
until the knockout stages, you couldn't win back-to-back games in the league.
Do you know how hard it is going to a club in the middle of the season? Like, it's so much.
Yes, I do know how hard it is because everyone makes fun of Chelsea for sacking managers. I've had managers sacked mid-season, and the manager has come in and managed to win back-to-back games.
Oh, he's got PTSD. Oh.
It's not difficult, bro. Win back-to-back games. That's all I'm saying. Win 2 in a row, minimum. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying do anything crazy. Just win back-to-back games. That's it.
Is there a parrot?
I know. I still think you're
just trying to make a point that nobody's.
We can save this for another topic, for another stream. I personally think that Amorim shouldn't have joined mid season. That was one of his worst decision ever. But you know what? The owners told them it's now or never. So, anyways, Mr. B.
The thing is, I feel like you should have sacked Ten Hag in the summer, get Amorim.
Yeah, exactly.
Then he could have assessed the team, get the transfers in, gone from there. And I know it makes sense, obviously, to put him under the pressure. But like what Manny said, you had something going at Sporting Lisbon. It was such a gamble. So you probably thought to myself, I couldn't get any better than United at that time.
Yeah.
But because Ten Hag won the FA Cup, they were like, we didn't want to do, what was it like what Tottenham did with Postecoglou with the Europa League. The owners didn't want to jeopardise that and be like, we're on a high. We didn't want to sack Ten Hag. But they should have done.
Joe, the thing is, United fans sent a letter to Ineos saying, "Do not sack Ten Hag." Like that's what I'm gonna understand fan base. There was a letter sent. They're Ineos. Please do not sack Eric Ten Hag. We believe he's the right. It says something. We believe he's the right one for us, and then they listened to that, and then obviously mid-season.
Sorry, I know it's not Ten Hag. I mean, I know he's the manager, but you turn all the players on the pitch. They took Coventry in the Championship to penalties in the semi-final of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Like that for me in itself is like a game that is sacking.
Of course,
they should have won
that game. Yeah.
But
Coventry played well, though. To be fair,
Coventry did really well. Their goal should have stood.
Yeah, I don't want this to be a 2-hour stream. So, Mr. B, you first. Where can we find you?
After all that excitement, we go on to this. And, Mr. B for Life 182, Mr. B Hiver Football Chat, Mr. B Chats England Cricket. if anyone's interested in the cricket, probably not. But anyway, there might be some there. But yeah, so follow me on there, guys. Keep the subs going up on 165 now. So I'm really going up. So I'm obviously looking to get to 200 milestone. So get me there, guys. That'd be great. Smash those likes. Got another transfer stream coming out tomorrow. Talking about the one that slipped away again. We lost out on Kalimiendo going to bloody Forest. Yeah, they've snatched him from us, basically. So not happy with that. But obviously there will be other talk about all that. How come we're not going out and splashing the cash when we got all this investment, apparently, from Sir Matthew Vaughan and Gary Lubner? Apparently, we're still being a small club in a big league. But anyway, cheers, guys. Thanks, guys.
Right. Next one. Joe, big up to you, Joe.
Yeah, big up to Horace. Thank you for having me on. Thank you for also big cheers to the panel as well for tonight. Much appreciated and entitled to everyone's opinions. Please subscribe to me as well. I'm going to try and get some content done. I'm going to go to Derby very soon. But yeah, hopefully get some content going. But yeah, thank you all for tonight. Much appreciated as always.
Yeah, to you. Harry, you started the habits today. Where can we find you?
Yeah, apart from causing trouble on other streams, please subscribe to my channel at Hasper TV. And also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at HasperNice2. Still Levy out because we're still not buying Savino and Azea right now.
Why you Levy up, man? Come on, Levy up.
Hopefully we've got a decent manager now and not Ange, and hopefully and also big up to all the panel. Go subscribe to Mr. B and anyone else who has a channel on here that I don't know. Sorry, for any guys. And subscribe to RS Talks Football. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, big up to you, Harry. Thank you for joining. Next one, AFC Flair. Where can we find you?
Find me FC Flair on Instagram. Looking to get to 30k by the end of the year, so if you can help out with that, it'd be greatly appreciated. You can subscribe to me on YouTube, AFC Flair. Facebook as well, as usual, AFC Flair. Big up to everyone for having me on. Big up to all the discussions today. Again, respect everyone's opinion, no matter if you disagree with it. So, yeah, it was great talking to everyone. Thanks for having me on.
No worries. Manny, where can we find you, Manny?
Yeah, first of all, big up, Horace. Thanks a lot for hosting this stream. Good to be back on, of course, and can't wait for this weekend. Certainly not for Sunday. And you can catch me here on Horace Talks Football. And you can catch me on both of Mr. B's channels, not just the Buzz, but also the one where he chats England cricket. So you got a huge cricket fan here, Steve. I hope you're happy with that. You should be, obviously. And looking forward, obviously, to doing some more streams and more content this upcoming season with OTF and maybe a few other channels. You can also catch me on Spurs U Asian TV, where Harry makes several appearances, and I know that Eugen also is a regular on Harry's channel too. I've hopped in on the chat once or twice. And just looking forward to a really good season. Lovely to see so many guests. Lovely to have all of these discussions. We really need to have a stream, not dealing with predictions, a separate one where we talk about footballing issues. I think that would be really wonderful if we can get that chance. Or else, let's keep talking about this stuff. It really engages, all of us, and I love the discussions that we have. And good to see Latimus as well. Love talking with him whenever I can. And see you all soon, as always. Enjoy this upcoming weekend of Premiership football. Good to be back. As is often said, I don't want to say who. Until then, good night.
Manny, last but not least, Latimus, where can I find you?
You can find me on Sarcasm City TV. I also run a clips channel as well, Sarcasm City TV clips. I'm on I stream at Mike's a lot, GV on Mike's. I'm on Kerry Lewis G's channel. So yeah, just I guess about the clips. Horace, big up, bro. Thanks for having me on. Been a
big up, man. No, for joining.
And
thanks for joining.
Big up Manny as well. Long time no see.
Yeah, big up Latimus, man. Thanks for joining. Big up everyone that's joined today's stream, Gameweek 1. hopefully we all get wins, apart from Arsenal. So yeah, wins this Sunday, this weekend. We're looking forward to it. Hopefully, you know, Armour proves Ladmus wrong, you know. But anyways, no manager. Let's see what happens this season.
Who proves me wrong?
Ruben Amorim.
Ding ding, round 2. Ding ding.
I'm not gonna say the H word. I'm not gonna say the H word.
I mean, do you think Onana is going to prove me wrong as well?
Me, I hate Onana. I think he's our worst keeper ever to play for the club.
You obviously don't remember Massimo Taibi, the Venetian blind.
No, I'm telling you, Onana's worse.
Or Roy Carroll.
Roy Carroll, oh my god.
No. Onana is still worse.
Anyone, Roy Carroll?
Nah, the Roy Carroll one against Spurs, though.
Literally, guys, go watch some videos. This guy is playing football.
That wasn't behind the goal line, was it at all? That one, no.
Oh no.
By the way, you know Onana is not. You know he's an outfield player.
I was fuming that night. I remember I was screaming at the TV. It's a goal.
I can imagine you saying that.
Yeah, that's why Spurs won that Europa League. That Onana guy. But anyways, listen.
Well, Bruno gave away the ball. Actually,
true.
He did, but Onana should be saving that. Let's be honest. He should be.
But if Bruno didn't give away the ball, you don't concede. So.
Sure, cleared it as well.
Onana's rubbish, man. Honestly, Onana's so bad. It's just.
Yeah. Thank you. I think we all know that.
I know because Spurs were linked with him. I really did not want him. I watched him.
I really want Lamine.
We need to get club.
Lamine is who we need.
Yeah. Also, you know, if only if the manager that can't win back-to-back games could have come up with a plan to beat Spurs in the final.
Yeah. I'm from the middle finger, I'm from the east side. Yeah, I'm sick. This still on. Yeah. Breeze City.